Hello there and welcome back to the channel. Now, today we have a nemesis of a subject that last time absolutely made an absolute mug of me really. So today you might even notice, if I turn around, it's very sunny as you can see, but I don't know if you can tell from where I am, we're in the Peak District again. That can only mean one thing: red grouse. But also the main event that we didn't see last time is the mountain hare. Now, I'm not going to let this one evade me this time, so stick around for this video. There's no snow up here today, so I'm hoping that's going to make things a bit easier. Obviously, mountain hares are known for turning white in the winter. We're in the winter, but this time there's no snow, so hopefully that was the difference. We found footprints in the snow and things like that last time, so they were there. We just couldn't see any. So today I'm very hopeful. So and I also have some extra kit to help me out, a thermal. But however, I do believe I've already spotted one. I'm just going to confirm it through the camera and see if it's miles away on a completely different side of the mountain, on the hill really. So we're in the Snakes Pass area again, and we're just going to see. I have faith in this area just because we saw footprints last time, and I think it was probably just down to my lack of knowing where we are, things like that, and where to find the mountain hare. But I'm just going to confirm this little white speck, and that's probably why it's easier today, because there's no snow, but the mountain hares are white, and I can see a little white speck, and I'll be gobsmacked if it's anything else but a mountain hare. So we'll stick that on and get on with the video. Well, that should be pretty good. Oh, cracking. So as you can see from that very long range kind of video, that is a mountain hare. So my only issue is I've got to cross this, so this big dip of a valley, which I don't think I can go straight down because it's probably a bit too steep. I am going to have a quick scan across all this area, and even on this side now I've got down the hill a little bit, and just see if there's any mountain hare action down here. I don't want to walk all the way over there to that one and then see that there was one right here. So we'll have a little scan around and a little check, but that's going to be the plan. Head down there, and we know we're going to get a mountain hare, and that's not alongside the track, so nobody's going to be disturbing that mountain hare, and I'm going to do my damnedest not to disturb it either. So it's going to require a bit of you know, field craft and things like that. I'm going to probably have to get down on my stomach and crawl a good distance to make sure that hare's comfortable and staying in that position. And they're pretty good at giving you signals on whether they're comfortable or not. So they'll be looking around a little bit more, their ears will be pricked up, and they'll be looking for an escape route pretty quickly. And then that's your kind of signal that you've gone a bit too far and you need to back it off or kind of stay where you are really. Otherwise you're going to disturb them and they're going to scarper. So yeah, good start, better start to, well, we've seen more mountain hares in the first 30 seconds of this video than we have in the previous one. So like I say, I was optimistic, but we're getting somewhere now. I have to say, the one thing that always surprises me about the Peak District is the amount of life that's here. Even though it seems so desolate, windy and cold, there's skylarks, there's kestrel, there's red grouse, there's ravens, there's loads of stuff up here, absolutely loads, and they're all singing their heads off, the skylarks, and it's just nice to see a load of skylarks as well, just because they're a bird that does struggle in the UK, so as well, our farmland and things like that. So yeah, nice to see. So I'm just making my way down the bank now. Well, I say bank, it's quite a steep hill really, but it's important when you're walking down hills like this. It's so mossy that the moss can give the appearance that there's some stable footing there, but because it's just moss, it's just really spongy and to draw in moisture. And your foot can just go completely. So really, I would say don't bother looking for hares on the, if you're going down a steep kind of hill like I am now, or for grouse or anything like that. Just focus on where your footing is. Hold your camera under one arm and have the other hand free to just steady yourself against the hill, really. I am seeing signs of hare on this side of the hill as well. I've seen kind of like drop-ins and also little holes where you can see they've been kind of dug into a little bit for feeding, probably overnight. They've probably been feeding last night up here or something like that. I can't see too many. Oh, hang on, what's that? Oh, another grouse. There's grouse flying everywhere here. I mean, I did tell you not to look for grouse while you're walking down the hill, and I'm doing it. So yeah. So we're just heading up now. I'll switch the camera around so you can see. We're kind of halfway down this hill, but it's a lovely little valley. Little stream going through there. A bit high for dippers probably, but yeah, nice nonetheless. Losing a bit of light here, but obviously we're heading up this way anyway. The mountain hare is somewhere up here we need to head, and there is a little sty and a little trail you might be able to vaguely see going up there, and that's the path we're going to follow. So yeah, this route looks the best down here. It's quite gradually flat. This bit down here looks like there's a bit of a drop off to me, so I don't really want to go anywhere near that. So yeah, you just got to be careful when you're out and about, and just make sure you're making sure where you're stepping and things like that. So I'm going to put this camera down before I carry on walking down and look for grouse and other hares and things like that. So yeah, and we'll meet you at the top hopefully. I hope that hare's patient, because I've got to get up this hill. And it ain't short. This guy is so chilled. He's not bored whatsoever. Absolutely stunning. Can't get over it. The colours are just absolutely unbelievable. God, I'm so lucky right now. That is insane. Oh my days, what about that then? That was my first little experience with a mountain hare. I've just left the area, it's only just over my head at the back there. But oh my god, they're absolutely gorgeous, the colours on them. I was wondering what kind of shade of white we're going to get, or whether they're going to be going into brown, because we're nearly in March now, and I was just thinking they're probably turning back round to the spring colours. But to be honest, and what made me think that even more was the fact that I've seen a lot of white bits of fluff, which isn't going to be sheep, because there's no sheep up here. So it can only be the mountain hares molting, so they must be starting to molt some of that white fur. So it's cool to see the bits of fur really as well. But I'm absolutely chuffed with the start that we managed to make. first video that was an absolute disaster, so hopefully the wind's not too bad. I'm probably going to keep pointing that out because I haven't got my mic for a change. So yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic. We're going to walk around a few of these gullies. I feel like I kind of know where to look now, so we'll have a little look around and we'll see what we can find, and hopefully we can get more hares. So yeah, I'm just going to have a little look on the hill above me and see if I can scan and find anything. So what a start. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. So as I've just left the area for the other hare, that was, I still can't get over that. I've looked across another bank of dips and almost scrapes within the hill, and I've noticed another hare. So, and it's in a great position. The light is straight onto it from behind me, which is perfect, rather than me walking into the sun. Would have been a bit of a nightmare. The sun's not too strong, even though it looks quite strong. You can see from the glare on it, it's not that strong. So I'm going to approach this one. This one, hopefully, we're going to approach it from its right compared to the left that we did on the other one. Hopefully we get a nice frontish view, really, front and to the right slightly, and we'll see what we can do. I mean, the good thing about these gullies and things like that is that they make perfect little hiding spots for them, but it also helps you be able to approach from a totally different angle and then slowly move into vision, basically. And they seem to be really comfortable with that, as long as you're not standing up, or you're not, but that one was so chilled, so he's happy chilling over there. I'm not going to get any two different shots, but I don't want to keep dancing around him and stuff like that in different directions. I want to just leave him. So I've had my fill. I can't moan at what we've managed to get already. So let's see what we can do with this second one. These are the only two I've spotted, but I mean, it's two more than last time, isn't it? So we're doing a lot better. So we're getting quite close now, so I'm going to put the camera down. One thing to remember, as luckily I did remember, is that if you're a bird photographer most of the time, you're going to be in bird detect mode. So just make sure before you come around that corner and try and approach that hare, you've got it in animal detect mode, because the differences are stark, and although it's a stationary object, you want every bit of focusing power you can get. So just make sure you're in that correct focusing mode, I would say. Luckily I remembered there. So I'm also just carrying the camera, not on the strap anymore. So if I see a hare from a distance, I'm going to drop the bag in a location where I can find it again, and yeah, approach the hare with just me and my camera, and then yeah, and maybe just this in my pocket, so I can film it with you guys. Yeah. Can't see any more hares as of yet, but there's plenty good little nooks and crannies I can see anyway. So yeah, loads of little rocks. But yeah, we'll keep looking. what a day we're having so far. I mean, we've seen multiple mountain hares. We've absolutely blown the first try out of the water, haven't we? But that wasn't difficult, to be honest. Best thing about that was the grouse and the snow and the actual landscape around me. But today we've come up with the goods, and I have to say I nearly didn't even come here because I was thinking the weather's good across the country today. Where do I go? I've got to get out with the camera. And I thought, you know what, let's go Slimbridge, somewhere I know I'm going to get a hell of a load of wildfowl that come over in the winter migrants, things like that. And I'll have a caseload of photos to bring back and a good video hopefully. And right up until I got in the car this morning, I didn't know where I was going to go because it was between here and Slimbridge. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to let these hares and the experience that I had last time stop me from getting out and trying to do it properly and trying to get the outcome that I wanted last time. So I'm absolutely chuffed that I've come out, and I'll tell you what, I've never not regretted a decision more, to be honest. So it's a new species for me that I've seen. I've never seen one before, and I've got some absolute stonking photos as well, which anyone I think would be pretty happy with, just because of how close some of these hares have let us get today. And they've not been bothered. You can see from the persona they're just not bothered. So fantastic. We're going to have a little search around some more because I'm not done yet. We're early on in the day, really, still in the morning, so we'll have a little look round. Hopefully I've not been talking too loud and scaring a load off. But yeah, we'll get round the hill and have a little bit more of a look, see what other birds and things we can take some video of as well. I'm just hoping this mic isn't absolutely getting blistered by the wind, to be honest, but stick around if you can, even if it's doing your head in. Right guys, I've kind of returned to the first location when I saw the first hare, just to kind of wrap up covering the area and things like that. And I feel like this is a good point to end the video, really. We've seen so much hare action. I feel like I've batted off the voodoo that I had last time from just coming here and not seeing anything at all. And I feel like I've come away with probably more than I expected to actually come here and get, to be honest. So I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. A bit of red grouse for us this time as well. After last time the mountain hare video turned into a red grouse video, it was that bad. So I feel like that's a big mark for the channel that we've managed to get that out of the way, get the mountain hare done and crossed off, and yeah, on to the next thing really. I feel like today has probably been the best day out I've had with the Z8 and the 180 to 600 lens, and it's been a good day to test it with some good light. Not too harsh this morning. It's probably a bit harsh now and a bit high in the sky. There's a lot of shadows now, especially under those little overhanging bits of heather where they like to sit. They're going to be very shaded now, so some of the images probably wouldn't be so good in the afternoon. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do like and subscribe. It is free. We are slowly climbing and building the channel up, nearly up to 500 subscribers, which would be nice to get to, and then obviously the next mark is going to be the 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, hopefully I can bring more videos like this to you, and with the same success level as this video. And yeah, I'm glad I didn't go to the Slim Bridge, that's all I'm going to say. So thank you for watching, thanks for putting up with the mic, the wind down the mic, and I need to try and figure out how we're going to get past blowing everyone's ears off.